Good morning, everyone. Today is now the 5th of June 2022. My name is James Welsh. I am the author of this book you see behind me, Corroborating Evidence, the UFO Investigation of the Millennium. Published on July 8th, 2014. So a long time has elapsed since I first produced that evidence back in 2014. And I have continued with my inquiries. And now I have evidence that blows everything NASA has to say out the water. So ice crystals and space debris don't equate to what I have found. So we have here science is better. Science is driven by the desire to better understand the unknown, but science is ultimately a matter of evidence, and we have not yet detected extraterrestrial life. However, we continue to look. Right. And then up top here it says NASA has yet to find any credible evidence of extraterrestrial life, and the date, if you notice there, is the 25th of June. I'll pull that up. 25th June 2021. So we're just less than 3 weeks to the year, and let's do it. So I'm smoking again, by the way. This is NASA's fault. I do not want to be smoking. These people have got me on the death sticks, so I'm not happy about that. But let's just discuss this a little further. So we have here I've blown it up rather sizable just now. But we have a clear indication of a solid structured physical craft docked beside Discovery here in this mission photograph, and you can see the windows and the internal lighting coming from the solid structured physical object which is docked beside Discovery in this photo. If we run our eye up in between the solar panel and the actual barrel of Hubble, we've got two different colours going on. We've got a yellow and we've got a blue. What is going on here? Doesn't help when the whole image disappears. So where are we? Okay. So we'll go to about here and we'll bring it across. And there we go. Now this is a window, and you can actually see the curvature of that window continuing through the meshing of the solar array. So that's another big clear indicator that there is a solid structured physical craft docked beside Discovery during this time. Now I'll bring this over, and like you see there, if you come down from the left where the yellow is and that black where the black line joins it, and you follow the curvature of that, you see it continuing behind the solar array, and you see it curving upwards, and then it joins up again. So that is a window that is seen here. Now, I don't know what this is and we don't want it here, so go away, whatever you are. No, that won't work. So go away. Just right. So, there's indication that there's a craft docked alongside Discovery from the curvature of this window, which is seen here. And then at the bottom of the image we have the structured craft, evidence of the same craft. And we go over here and we have a little alien entity looking out a second spacecraft, staring across at the other one, at his colleagues in the other craft, no doubt. And this little guy here you can see with the shadow of his head being cast on his shoulders. And I'll bring him up. So there he is there. So that's a big clear indication that there was alien activity taking place directly outside the orbiter in the run up to the redeployment of the Hubble Space Telescope on December 25th, 1999. Beg your pardon, sorry. So Everything that's written on this page is absolute lies, disproven lies, propaganda, and all we have to do is jump over to frame 57, 58, 59, and we see that NASA are talking out a hole in Bill Nelson's mouth, or arse, I should say. Is it mouth, arse? I can't tell. But the man is an established liar. He's now established his lying to humanity. And, you would think that was a big deal. Hey, this guy lied to the entire fucking species on this planet. No big deal. No big deal. No big deal. It's alright. Boris Johnson calls to resign for having to piss up. Oh, right, okay. So that's a sackable offence. That's a resigning case. Oh, he's got to resign. Oh, it's shocking what he did. Really? Well, aye. Weigh that up against what Bill Nelson said, and how big a deal this is, and we'll see who should be facing calls to resign. So, yeah, and here is Adam after he was cleaned up professionally. Now, I didn't just wave my hand and shout abracadabra and have this appear. This was done through an image expert that I hired and commissioned to clean this image up. This is actually the second rendering I had done. The first one is here, and it confirms what I had been drawing for 2 decades before getting Adam cleaned up, and a decade before Adam was first published on a public NASA server in 2010. So here's a little doodle, one of many that I used to draw of these alien entities which I associated with my sighting events. So I just want to show you this, guys. And yeah, it's a wee cartoon drawing I used to draw for fun, thinking it was for fun, but it was really my subconscious trying to shout at me. So I want to know how these little cartoon drawings just happen to match these guys. How's that possible? How's it possible I got the mouth, chin, the gap between the eyes, the cheekbones? I got it all in proportion. So it's not just a case of that matches that, it's a case of, well, the difference, the spacing between the eyes is correct, the mouth is correct, the chin is correct, the cheekbones are correct. So it's correct in many, many ways. So when we're told off head Nazi Bill Nelson that we don't know what it is and they don't know what it is, and we sure hope it's not an adversarial technology that has that kind, an adversarial nation that has that kind of technology. He's talking utter bollocks. So all this, they're holding public talks in Congress about UAPs. They're talking about Batman bones, they're talking about helium bones, and they're talking about commercial aircraft seen under night vision scope. So the Undersecretary of Defence is talking at a hole in his arse. All of them are, every single one of them, it's all theatre. It's all theatre, and this is all part of a massive psyop which has been getting rolled out over the last few years to convince the public that the Pentagon do not hold the answers and do not know what UAPs are. But the 22 years research that I have undertaken shows that NASA have been working hand in hand with aliens going back as far now as I have discovered, as far back as 1990, which is 32 years. So journalists out there, yeah, so there is the first and the second renderings of this alien entity. There he is there, on a NASA server. Everything here is disproven lies.